今年的乒超联赛上，一支特殊的队伍吸引了媒体的目光，他们就是由外协会选手组成的世界职业联队。这是乒超历史上首次有外协会球员单独组队参加。来自美国的华裔选手张安被任命为这支队伍的队长，因此他也得到了一个响亮的称号——美国队长。
Well, I would say that we're here together as a team playing the Super League. None of us expected, for this to happen. We were all playing World Cup first, and then Grand Finals, and then WTT Macau. So after this bubble event, ITTF and CTTA organized a training camp for us to go train with the Chinese national team. And then they told us that there was an opportunity or a possibility to play in the Chinese Super League. And I genuinely was not expecting it. I was like, okay, cool, that could be a thing. But I wasn't really, putting all my hopes into it. But when it really came into fruition about a week ago, I would say, I was so excited because, this is such an amazing opportunity for all of us. And there's just so much we can learn, from the players here. And I feel like we're just really absorbing every moment. And yeah, I'm just really grateful. Like you said before, my strength is usually in the rallies. So I like to play, long rallies and 就是基本功比较好嘛。但是 the small details, I don't think I have as much experience as a lot of other professional players or players who grew up training in China. So while I was in Chengdu, Li Sun, the head coach there, he really taught me a lot, how to work, how to receive and how to, the things he says is so spot on. You know that he really understands the game extremely well. So while he was teaching me, I was just trying to, absorb every moment.
欢迎 ITTF 世界联队参加乒超比赛，这也是历史上第一次，而且你们也取得了2胜2负的好成绩。
Well, first of all, I would just like to say that it is such an honor to be here. I'm so proud of this team. I feel like we all support each other so much. We can go to each other for any problems or tough moments. And yeah, I just really hope that we can come together and fight our hardest and make it to the finals.
会一定努力打进决赛，打进前四。
Go Team Koala!
一定努力。
加油
加油！
张安的父母都是西安人，因此他的中文名字中也带了一个安字。对于自己的老家，张安有着深刻的印象。
Because my parents are both from Xi'an, so they just decided to name me Zhang An, as a representation, memory of their hometown, which I think is really special. But I think the last time I went back to Xi'an was, I want to say 10 to 15 years ago. It's been a long time. I used to go when I was really young. Actually, my first time ever training in China was in Xi'an. And I do remember, living with my grandparents. They even adopted a cat for me to keep me company while I was there. We went to visit the Terracotta Warriors, which was really amazing to see. Such a huge food is so good. There's 肉夹馍, 羊肉泡馍. I just love 馍那种面食的那些东西，我巨喜欢吃。
作为一名美国乒乓球运动员，张安从小在美国学球，同时也经常来中国训练。他对中美两国的乒乓球训练环境有着自己的见解。
Yeah, training was not super easy. In the U.S., it's very different from China and Europe. China and Europe, they have very systematic ways to train. Where you stay in maybe a facility or a dorm, and then you go every day to training. Everything is taken care of for you there. In the U.S., I would say training is very privatized. So like you said, it's one-on-one. You just play with one coach for maybe an hour or 2 hours each day. So I do remember when I was young, the way I would train is practice usually 2 hours a day. And I am very thankful to my parents for this, but they had to drive me every single day from home to my club, which was about 30 to 40 minutes, but with traffic, during rush hour, an hour, maybe an hour and a half sometimes. So definitely put a lot of time and effort into just, being able to train a couple hours only a day or a week. Table tennis in China is regarded extremely highly. You know, there's a lot of funding that goes into it, whether it's for training, for coaches, physical training, mental training. You know, they really take into account every aspect of the sport. In the US, like I said, it's privatized system, so there's only so much you can do, especially if you don't have enough money per se. You can't really put all your efforts into a sport. I'd say there's pros and cons to table tennis in the US, right? Like maybe there isn't as much of a system in China, but like you mentioned, there are more opportunities for us to travel the world and to play these big tournaments. And I think what helped my career the most is having those experiences and those chances. You know, I feel like I really learned a lot from playing matches. Ultimately, I think that's extremely crucial to being able to improve your level, and you know, knowing how to handle those moments, like crucial moments, or having a lot of pressure, I think really can take you to the next level. So in that sense, I'm very, very grateful to table tennis in America for, you know, giving me those opportunities.
出生于1996年的张安已经24岁了，他也已经代表美国队参加过伦敦和里约2届奥运会。在张安看来，这是无比宝贵的财富。
I'm so grateful for that chance. You know, like you said, not a lot of people get the opportunity to play in an Olympic Games, let alone two. So I think, I don't know, I mean, everything was really incredible for me during those Olympic Games. I think when the first one in London, I was only 16, so I was a little bit young and kind of overwhelmed by everything. You know, I didn't really know what to think or how to feel, and I kind of felt like I was an imposter there, you know, like maybe I don't belong to be here amongst all these legends and great athletes. But I think Rio was really one of the best experiences in my life, because it was 4 years later, I was older, more mature. I knew what was like happening when I was going in. So I just made sure to really just relish every single moment and take every moment in, because I know it's such a rare opportunity. So yeah, in the sense that winning an Olympic medal is my absolute dream come true. That's what I work for every day, what I train for, you know, what I strive for. But at the end of the day, I feel like mindset is extremely important. So it is, like I want to have that mindset that it is possible to reach that goal. But for me, what helps the most is having a mindset of being, you know, kind of the underdog and just really fighting for every point and staying in the present moment. So not feeling like I have to win a medal. Like it's my goal, but it's not a requirement. You know, I'm just doing everything I can to reach that goal in the end.